It is never a dull moment when you have an ice cold Pepsi with you. So sit back, relax, enjoy your refreshing drink, and let Sergeant Olori guide you through another interesting session with our guest today. She's fondly referred to her housemate as Landon. She is the 14th evicted housemate of the BBNAIJA Season 6 Shine Your House. And join me in welcoming Jackie B.
Thank you, OLORISUPERGAL. I'm so honored to be here. Can't believe I'm here. Thank you for having me.
All right, awesome. How you doing?
I'm
How's
great.
everything? How's it been so far?
Oh my God, it's been amazing. It's been overwhelming. The love has been overwhelming. The whole experience is overwhelming. I mean,
Awesome.
I just got out like two days ago.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's amazing. Roller coaster of. It's a ride. It's a ride, but I'm enjoying it.
You're
I'm so
enjoying the
grateful.
ride.
I'm so grateful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I watched the video last night
Yeah.
where you saw your son.
Right. For the first time.
Actually,
Yes. I never experienced it.
so how long have you been away?
It's
so
been
far?
about 3 months now since I saw him last, and before that, I hadn't been away from him for more than maybe 5 days a week, and that happens very rarely, maybe once a year, you know, if at all. Because even when I travel for work, I go with him. So this was a very different experience for me, and I guess I didn't even. I know people heard it a lot, but I guess I didn't even realize how much I missed him
Really?
until I actually saw him. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Okay, so can we quickly address this Landon matter?
Right.
So who was the first housemate to call you the name?
It's my girl Maria. Funny enough, Maria actually gave me this name. It was the first day or like the next day after we got into the house, and I can't remember what happened or what, but she just said, "You know what? I'm going to call you Landon." I don't know how he came up with that, but that's Maria. She has a huge brain. So how she came up with that one, I don't know. And it just stuck. And she kept calling me Landon. And the next thing, housemates started picking on it. And I guess you guys noticed that as well. People started calling me Landon. Like that was my name, really. So it was Maria. That's the genesis of everything.
Awesome.
Maria. Yeah.
Okay, so you made a beeline straight for Michael the first night you entered the house.
Yes. Yeah.
And what was it? What was the first thing that drew you to Michael?
First of all, I'll say the things, but first of all, I think why it was it was definitely exciting to have new faces in the house at that time for me, you know. The next thing, obviously, is an amazing looking guy. He walked in, the first thing I noticed was his good looks. He walked in, and then as soon as he spoke, he introduced him to us, and as soon as he spoke, I could tell he's very intelligent, he's very eloquent, and he has a huge mind. He's really talented. So I was just really attracted to his mind and how it worked. From just a few things he said, introducing himself, I could tell this guy, we can actually vibe, and I could learn a lot from him. So yeah, it was pretty instant, and it was pretty mutual. So it made it happen faster.
So before Michael got into the house, you and Boma seemed to be making some headway in getting close. So I mean, guess you never felt anything really for Boma.
No, to be honest, I mean,
You
Boma is an
didn't at all?
amazing guy. No. Boma is an amazing guy. He was probably one of the first guys that spoke to me, helping with my suitcases. So I could tell that, yeah, it was, you know how it is now when the guy is looking at you now. I could tell, but obviously that was our first day. I think he mentioned it to me some days later, and to some other people as well, that he did like me and everything. But when we had a conversation, I didn't really make him understand that I wasn't looking to, you know, do anything serious in the house and everything. And he respected that, and we just, you know, we remained friends, and we've been amazing friends since then.
Okay.
Yeah, but nothing romantic happened to me and Boma, no.
All right. So before J-Paul moved on to Sasuke,
Yeah.
were you aware that he was trying to shoot his shot at you?
Yes, I was.
You were aware?
Yeah, so one day he came to me and he did tell me straight up, and I have a lot of respect for him for that. I think he was already in some kind of dynamic, according to what he said, where there were a few people that, you know, liked him and whatnot. So, and I don't know if he liked them back, but he made it clear to me that, you know, I like you and you're the one I want to pursue. So I want to know how you feel before I, you know, move on to pursue anything. And I let him know that, please pursue one of your other things, because here I really like you as a friend and you're an amazing guy. I don't want us to lose our friendship, so maybe just focus, you know. And that was it. And since then, he's been amazing. I'm thankful that we maintained our friendship, to be honest.
All right, so let's talk about your relationship and friendship in the house. So we
Okay.
noticed at a point there was a triangle between yourself, Michael, and Angel. So how did you feel while you were in that situation? At that time?
Okay. I wouldn't call it a triangle, but with that situation, it was a case of Angel was one of the first girls that I got close to. We both got close to each other. I would say, we're friends. And when Michael came in, she did make it clear to me that she liked him, or make it known to me that she liked him. And I made it known to her that I liked him as well. And then Michael and I started to form, a really intense friendship, as you guys saw. So it was a thing where I felt like Angel, knowing as my friend that me and this guy have something going on. The same things you would not do to the guy that your friend is talking to. I know we're in a relationship, but we were talking, and she was very aware of that. So it was a thing where I just felt like, okay, as my G now, as my friend, like, don't do some things that will rub me off. You know that this is going on, and I know that you like him. So of course, I'll be more sensitive to how you are around him. So it was that. It wasn't. I don't think it was like a triangle. It was just, okay, you're my friend. Don't do certain things to. But I did make it. I was upset, but we spoke about it, and I let her understand where I was coming from and why it upset me. I never have an issue with him. I don't have an issue with him being friends with girls in the house. I have male friends in the house as well. So it was just a thing where I felt like the same thing she was doing to me that rubbed me off the wrong way. I made it feel like she was pursuing something. But she made it clear to me that it wasn't the case, and we moved on. We've been cool since then.
Because actually watched the part where you and Angel had the conversation.
And the conversation, yes. So I did go to meet her to let her know, okay, this is why I've been upset. That's why I see the thing. And she cleared things out. And since then, I never had an issue with anything. We did, yeah.
We are sure you are still refreshed with that ice cold Pepsi, but it is time to grab another one as we kick this interview with the Landon one.
Hey!
Jackie B. All right, Jackie, so let's have a drink.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. Thank you.
Did you have this in the house?
Oh, we had a lot of Pepsi. Pepsi got also all their different drinks, variety.
Yeah.
Have it chilled, guys. It's the best when it's chilled.
Of course.
Of course. I needed that sugar.
You can have more if you want to.
I will. I definitely will.
No, you can have more if you want to. Like, you can drink up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hope you enjoyed all the Pepsi talks in the house.
Oh my God, it was the most fun. It was one of the most fun tasks that we had in the house. We had so much fun with it, and the winnings were quite. They were quite. Pepsi, no, I never won a Pepsi task, unfortunately, but people were lucky enough to win that.
True.
Yeah, people were lucky enough to win that. Pepsi, they're amazing. They've been amazing, yeah.
Awesome. All right, so Sergeant Olori remembers a conversation you had with Maria,
right?
Where you listed a few reasons she can't date Michael. But then again, we heard you on stage with Ebuka say you would. So what thing changed between then and now?
Yeah, so first of all, I'm human, okay? And I was in the house for how many days? I came in with years of already experience and my own expectations and what I want, not just in a man, out of life though. When Michael came into the house, he knows, like, he was giving me that bad boy vibe. Oh, everybody's my spec. He just gave me that player vibe just from things that he said, So something he said to me made me feel stay away from this guy. You're not going anywhere. You can't pursue him. And aside from that, he's a year older, younger than me. Still an intelligent guy, but my mom and dad, there's like 12 years gap between them. So ever since I was little, I've always wanted, I want to date someone with that's way older than me somehow, So that's another thing I wanted in a man all these years, So coming to the house, I was like, if you know day, this one no day, this one no day. But I started getting to know Michael, and I found out that he's an amazing guy. He's intelligent, and there's just so much about him that I really do admire. And so a lot of those things fell out, and even the whole bad boy persona that he tries to push out. He's a softie and the sweet guy in our hearts, and he knows it too. So I got to see that too. So of course, those things kind of help me get to know him better, change my perspective. Yes.
Awesome, that's really sweet to hear.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's address the shocking moment for a bit. Whitemoney came to tell you that he was attracted to you,
right?
And he shot a shot at you. So did you honestly see that coming with Whitemoney, or did you see any signs that he was attracted?
Oh, at all.
You didn't see?
At all.
What?
There's lots of things I find that I didn't see in the house, so I don't know why, but I just try, because I'm the type of person who doesn't like to overthink certain situations, especially if it's not my own situation. So with Whitemoney, what I observed was that he's a friendly guy, he's caring, likes to make sure everybody's fine. So he was really familiar and friendly with all the ladies in the house.
They call him daddy vibes.
Yes, because there's people that call him daddy, Mazi, all this daddy, Igwe, there's people that call him their husband. He had like several wives. Like we used to joke
In
about.
this same house?
Yeah, no, but it was all banter.
All jokes.
So
And
it
I'm
was
just-
all, yeah. We had Lolo, we had the wife. In fact, I think it was the time that they said I'm the side chick. You know, we had so many banter with him. So I didn't really see anything. I didn't even think he was attracted to anybody in the house at the time. I just thought he was that kind of guy, just amazing. Just want to get along with all the girls. So yes, when he came to me, that I did, because I didn't see any sign. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if anybody else saw it, but I did not. So until he told me, yes, I was definitely shocked for sure. He definitely shocked me. I don't see him at all. I don't be like.
Would you have considered having something with white money in the house?
Romantically,
Even if Boma or Michael were not in the picture?
I said earlier in the house or
In the
generally?
house, earlier in the house.
Okay, earlier, if he came at me from the beginning, I know that it takes time to warm up to people and everything, but honestly, like the vibes I got from him was different. I don't just see him. I don't know if it's just me, but I actually did not see that. And there's several guys in the house that I feel that way with. Like I would not see, like of course, for example, he's my guy or Sammy. I would not, if they told me that they like me, I would tell them you're a liar. Because there's just the way when my mind is set to something, that's how it is for me. It's hard for me to just switch. So maybe if earlier in the stage I could see those signs, again, it's not his fault. Maybe it's me that didn't see the signs. Then maybe at my mind I'll be okay, this guy likes me. But I didn't even just get that sign, so I can't even say. But if I had, an idea, then maybe I would have seen him and decided, okay, let's see, this is a guy I would talk to, date, and then I'll probably move in a different direction, maybe.
Awesome. So you and Maki had some fairy moments in the house. And Sergeant Olori actually remembers a brief moment where you both looked like you were making out under the sheets.
Really?
So amongst all of this raging hormones and feelings,
Yeah.
how did you manage
I know.
to keep it grounded? Because, when I saw the video with your mom and son, your mom, said a prayer and she talked about integrity.
Yeah.
Going to the house, coming back outside.
Yeah.
But my question to you is, how did you keep it all together in the house?
It wasn't easy, to be honest. It was okay until Michael came into the picture. Of course, I wasn't expecting to have any kind of emotions like that on that level with any guy in the house. I was okay playing, flirting, and getting to know guys friendly. But I didn't expect our friendship to get to that level where it was that intense. So, of course, we have a physical attraction as well. So, we were definitely good to each other. So, it took a lot of self-control on my part and on his part to not get to the point where, and I always made it clear that if I felt like we were doing anything that was going to get me to that point where I would lose guard, I would tell him no. And it had nothing to do with TV. It's me outside the house too. I'm very careful about how I move, especially with my body, to be honest. So I just didn't want anything that would make me uncomfortable or make him uncomfortable. It was not easy, trust me. It wasn't. There are times that I was like, oh God. But I mean, I'm human. But thankfully I was able to hold it together as long as I did, and he made it easier for me sometimes.
That's good.
As well, because it was understanding. Yeah.
Because while you were in the house, you always talk about your son.
Yes.
You talk about Nathan. You sure we the viewers actually know that your son is having his birthday.
Yes, guys.
Because you kept talking about it in the house.
Yeah.
And I think at this point, do me the honors, you're welcoming your son Nathan. All right, Nathan, can we have you set?
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank
So
you.
cute.
Thank you so much.
Would you sit on my laps?
No, my mom's laugh are better.
I know. So how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
So how did you feel? Like, for how long have you missed your mom?
I've missed her since she entered the isolation. I missed her even before she entered. As she was on her way, I was missing her. Every time I was looking at those last 2 pictures she sent me.
And when you saw your mom on TV, what was the feeling like?
I was surprised because I never got used to the feeling of not being able to feel her or touch her before. So the first few days was actually hard, but I got used to it. And I took her advice on to be happy, and then she's doing this for us.
Oh. You remember your mom always talk about you on TV? She always talk about you. Shall we know your birthday?
Yes.
We are calling.
I've heard her talk about it even when she left.
So are we invited to your birthday?
Everybody is invited.
Because your mom has always talked about your birthday. Like, you guys are coming for Nathan's birthday. You guys are, like, we all know you have your 10th-year birthday.
Yeah, the 10th birthday is one of the special birthdays, and my mom has been planning it since.
Yeah, for a while now. Are you looking forward to it?
Yes, like it's going to be big.
Can you imagine? We'll post like go to have OLORISUPERGAL there. So yeah, it's going to be huge.
So Jackie, can you tell us, because you always talked about your son.
Yeah.
You you always talked about the fact that, oh, my son is watching, and all of that. So what were those things that actually, what were those principles that actually kept you to represent your family, and also to make sure that you're a proud mom for yourself?
Yes. So first of all, I want to talk about the fact that I know people will say, oh, he's under 18, why is he watching? No, I wasn't expecting myself to be sitting there in front of DSTV watching BBNAIJA the whole time, but my whole family was going to be watching. At some point, he was going to be passing and looking at it. Aside from that, my son has an iPad. I'm away from him. My mom is busy, even though she was taking care of him. I don't expect that she'll be able to monitor everything he's doing online. And aside from that, when I see my son is watching me, I don't just know the show. Even outside of the house, that's how I live my life. Everything I do, I make sure that I understand that my son is watching me. He watches everything I do. And aside from that, there's the internet. He never forgets. Even if he doesn't see it now, it will come up later. So I just try to make sure that whatever I do, I'm able to explain it to him. So that just keeps me going. Aside from that, it's not even just about him, even for myself. It just makes me it gives me my own confidence. So I'm okay doing that as well, but also because of my son. And it's not easy, but I mean, that's my principle and that's what I live by. And I don't think I need to be explaining to everybody all the time. I know why I'm doing it for myself and for my child and for my future children as well. So that's what's most important to me. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Nathan, for coming. So
it's a
looking
pleasure.
forward to your birthday, your 10th birthday.
Yep. Turn up.
Coming up.
Turn up.
Even though I don't know how to dance, I'm going to try.
Don't worry, we'll teach you. Do not worry. That will be covered.
You're good then.
Yeah, good. All right, thank you, Nathan, for joining us today, and we'll see you at your party.
Okay, bye.
Bye. You did well.
All right, so that was really sweet.
Thank you. Thank
really
you for having him on the show.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, so there was a conversation between you and Maria in the arena during one of the workout sessions about cross. I don't know if you remember, but she was telling you how she thought about cross had the best body in the house.
Right.
And how she could do him in every day. So how did you feel when you heard your friend so descriptive about cross?
I didn't feel any type of way. Cross is my guy, he's my friend. I knew him even before we got into the house. So that's my friend.
Nice.
That's my friend, really. So, I mean, Cross is a good looking guy. Of course, she's seeing it now. She's seeing it as he be. I didn't think too much of it. Nah, it's not even my place. Well, yeah, we're just doing girl talk. Cross is an attractive guy. So, yeah, girl talk.
Awesome. So, which housemate do you see that has the best strategy in the house?
Definitely Perry.
Perry?
Yes, Perry. And why I say this is because, again, I don't know Perry very much. He's one of the few people that I got to have, that I did not get to have proper conversations with. It was always very surface. And so I really don't know him much. And I feel like he was purposely guarded. Maybe. Again, I don't know him outside of the house, but that's what he looked like. I felt like, he came into the house as the wild card, and so he came in with a strategy of trying to make sure that we do not find out he's the wild card. So he came in playing the game, while the rest of us were still trying to feel like, white people in the house, so let's get to know each other. He was playing already. So I felt like he already had that, and then strategy worked for him during that week because we did not catch him. So I felt like he just kept on with whatever strategy it is, and it's been working for him, and he's doing very well. So kudos to him.
All right, so on Sunday we noticed that you gave your money to Cross when you left the show, and Cross went to another housemate to tell them that you predicted your own exit. Right. So how did you know you were going to leave the house? Did you have any premonitions or anything?
Honestly, something I even told before I go into the house. I told when I was doing my auditions, I did tell them, not a lot of people know this, but I do have. I have this intuition, I see things sometimes, not all the time, but I see things, and I have a very strong intuitive mind, or what they call it, a spirit of deception, I think. So I'm able to sense things and feel things and see things sometimes. I do have visions every now and then. People don't know that, but yeah. So with this situation, I just felt it in my bones, from the nomination on that week, I felt it. So when it happened, I was not shocked. And the eviction, I was so sure that I was going to leave. I was so sure. I think it was very obvious that I knew I was going to leave, I guess, at that point, because I was able to make peace with it, really, before it happened. I made peace with it, and I accepted it, and I took it as God's plan for me. So I don't know what it is, but I guess it's just a gift that God has given me. At least with my own eviction, I can say I was able to. It was God showed me, and it helped me because I was able to be prepared. Yeah.
So could you share your top 5 housemates with us?
Okay. Let me say this, and I don't mean to be political or anything, but we've been saying this in the house. Every single housemate that went to the house is a winner because we all know what we went through to get to that point. And every single individual in that place is very unique and very strong and talented in very different ways. And for everybody who sits in that house, entering that house was a win already. But at the end of the day, one person has to win that 90 million worth of prizes, you know. From coming out now and seeing what's going on the outside, I could say my predictions would be White Money, Liquor Rose, Cross, maybe Sasuke and Angel. Yeah.
All right. So, as someone who got into a romantic relationship in the house, so which of the couples do you see that are authentic? You know, or I mean, which couple do you see that are authentic in the house?
Okay. To be honest, I don't know of any of most of the couples in the house, you know, are still friends, you know. So I would not say relationships. I'm not in their shoes. I can't say if that's what they're doing. But let me say, let's call it couples since we're calling it that. Genuine. I feel like all the friendships and all the bonds, especially between guys and girls, have been genuine. The ones we can see. And that says to me is what's it called? Liquor Rose, Emmanuel, Nini and Saga have an amazing friendship as well, our understanding. And then Michael and I, even though we've had our back and forth, you know, I do think they're all really genuine. And that's why we're so emotionally invested, all of us, you know, and we're all learning to understand each other. I think they're all genuine, yeah.
So since you've been half of the house, how have you been adjusted to the new life, to the new fame?
It's not easy.
To the popularity
It's not easy. I mean, the most I've experienced right now is online, really. You know, coming out and seeing my followership now
Girl,
has multiplied, you know, that's huge. I haven't really gotten time yet to physically meet my fans, and I'm looking forward to meeting them. The Jaguars, the patience with me guys, you know, coming out is so overwhelming, and there's so much going on, so much we need to do. I'm so trying to do all that while, you know, keeping in touch with our fans as well. So it's so much love. I've seen it online, I feel it, I've heard about it, my family feels it. You know, my son has experienced so much love as well. It's just so much love. I know that there was a bit of drama from what I hear, but I don't even have the time to even face it because the love I'm getting is just overwhelming, and I just want to focus on positivity.
Sure.
I love my Jaguars, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. It's unreal. It's unreal.
I know.
It's unreal. You did?
I do. All right. So now that you're out of the house, what are the plans that you have?
Yeah. So, like I said, I mean, most people have known me for years. I've had a fashion business called Bent Fashion, before I now got into interior designing, wedding and event planning. But I wanted to be able to push my brand, Jackie Bent Planning and Interior Company, because not a lot of people knew with that. So that was my main focus going into the house. So I want to push that for sure. That's my main focus. That's my main career, as well as my fashion brand. But like I said, I went into that house and learned so much about myself. You know, got so many new experiences that I'm thankful for. And I've noticed, you know, acting, even though I never, you know, thought. And I keep saying this. I don't know if my friends in that were lying to me, but they would tell me, Jackie, this is your acting skills, or you should consider it too. So I know I'm not great here, but I want to consider brushing up my skills, learning, you know, and just get myself more involved in the entertainment industry more. I'm used to being behind the scenes, you know, with my job, but now I want to be more involved, more into it. So, and I'm also looking forward to working with so many amazing brands. We have so many amazing brands come on the show. You know, Nigerian brands are doing amazing things. I'm so proud. So I'm looking forward to working with amazing brands.
Awesome.
Too. Yeah.
So when you were in the house, did you unlock any talent? Any hidden talent that came out, maybe while working on the tax with your co-housemates, or maybe while you were alone? Maybe there was something that came to mind that you felt that I never thought about this.
It's definitely acting, though. It's definitely acting. I don't know. It's very hard for me to keep when things that happen that is serious. I tend to laugh a lot. That's one reason why I didn't feel like I could act, because I felt like I'll always be laughing on set. And I just didn't think I was an actor at all. So I never even tried it, even if it's play. I know they like to try them, but in the house we're first to do it. And when you're put in teams, you know that you have to make sure your team works, to do everything you can to make it. So, you know, I will have to lock up and, you know, so I think at some point I was able to get into my elements, and I got better with time, and I was like, yeah, Jackie, somewhere in there. So yeah, I think that's I wouldn't say it's a talent, but it's something that I want to try out and check out. Yeah.
Awesome. So now that the show is almost getting to, it's actually ending anytime soon. Who do you see winning
So number one, I can't say any of the top 5, Abby. I can't say one of the top 5.
Because we are talking about the top 5.
Yeah.
Let's say that. Who do you see?
One person.
What is one
Who do
person?
I see?
As a vision, yeah.
This one, God never showed me this one yet, though. He hasn't shown me this one, but I mean, from what I'm seeing, maybe White Money, Cross, I don't know.
Okay.
Lincoln Rose, you know. Amazing people, but yeah, he's one of them.
All right, guys. So at this point, have an ice cold Pepsi to keep you refreshed. And remember to keep checking out for more BBNAIJA Season 6 Shine Your High content by liking and following us on all our social media platforms listed below. But more importantly, guys, keep checking here for all your latest BBNAIJA Season 6 Shine Your Eyes scoop with yours truly, Sergeant Olori. She's focused, driven, passionate, all words that you can think or use to describe our guest, Jackie B. So as we get to say her goodbyes, Jackie, do you have any word for your Jaguars?
Oh, Jaguars, you guys, I can't wait to be able to meet you guys and talk to you guys. I've not had the time yet, so please be patient with me. This is all new to me, but trust me, I feel the love, I see the love, and it's unreal. I can't believe you guys understand me. And I'm so grateful that there's people like you that want to understand why some of us are different. And I really appreciate you guys and I love you guys. And don't get tired, watch out because we're going to do a lot together, Jaguars.
So yes, Sergeant Olori signing out with those words of advice. Get an ice cold Pepsi that will keep you refreshed. And this is me saying goodbye. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.